Hi everyone, welcome to Tarot and Nails. Today I'm going to do your daily collective reading. So please like, share, and subscribe if this reading resonates with you. So let's get into it. Let's see what we have. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let's see, what do we have for the collective? What does the collective need to know? Oh, all right. The Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Swords in the upright. I feel like you've been in a waiting period, holding pattern is where I'm getting. But now you're being met with a decision that you need to make between two choices. Let's see, what else do we have for the collective? These are so difficult to shuffle. The Sun in reverse. I don't feel like that's you. Let's see, what else do we have for the collective? So this Eight of Swords in the reverse. You're coming out of a period of feeling alienated from others. I feel like a lot of you may have cut people off very recently in your social circle. You could be a Scorpio, or you're dealing with someone, maybe a best friend or sister, brother, someone that you view as family. They might not be family, but you view them that way. They might be as close to you as family. And then we've also got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Five of Wands in the upright, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Let's get some clarifiers here. Let's see, let's use this deck. Okay. You have been in this holding pattern, like I was saying. You've been very patient. I don't see Temperance out, or not yet anyway, but it's giving me that type of energy where you've been holding on to hope and holding on to just kind of falling and letting the universe catch you, so to speak, where you've been feeling like you need to be patient and wait. So that's what you've been doing. You've had to fight off a lot of people. A lot of people around you have not been supportive of you following your intuition and just staying in this holding pattern. I think you were gathering strength. You were gathering the energy to be able to make the correct decision. And a lot of people around you didn't really understand what you were doing. They were projecting all of their insecurities or inability to trust their own intuition onto you, and that was why you were getting a lot of negative feedback telling you, you should be stressed, you should be, pursuing this path, or you should be doing this. And because you were just like, nah, I'm gonna do what I want, that upset a lot of people around you. You really had to stand up for yourself. In this particular card, the Eight of Wands in reverse, you've got a lot of flowers. So you were feeling at peace with your decisions, yet everyone else was trying to make you distrust your decisions. But you can see, I'll turn it upright so you can see her response. Like, she's very happily basically saying, no, thank you. You can keep your opinions to yourself. But she's unbothered. I think that should be the slogan for the collective for this period of time, #unbothered. But you're coming out of this having to defend yourself. That's why it's in the reverse. You were in this period the entire time you've been in this stasis holding period. I kind of get the idea of like caterpillar turning into a butterfly, like this energy of knowing what's best for you and not giving a fuck what anyone around you thinks. And ever since you've been in this holding pattern, you've had to deal with all of these people telling you you're living wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. You're just like, yeah, can you not? Like, it's been very irritating for you, but even throughout that, you were keeping your cool. We've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. You're definitely coming out of this isolation. This person has been, you can see in the cards, they're both alone. And then you've got the Hanged Man too, alone. You know, the card is representative of your energy consistently through these different periods in hermit mode. Essentially, every single one of these cards, with the exception of the Sun, which I don't think is you, like I was saying earlier, they're all alone. You've also got all of these cards too, which is still your energy, and we'll get to this, but meditating, alone. Chilling, alone. Like, really in your own energy and fine with it. Doesn't necessarily mean you don't have other people around you, but your main focus is not outward during this period, it's inward. All of these cards represent someone going within, and, you know, finding what matters to them. So you're coming out of this period of hermit, and that's why these are also in the reverse. You've been doing a lot of meditating, maybe even a lot of yoga, Pilates lately, and that has really helped you stay in this energy of stasis until you wanted to move forward with no one else's opinion but your own. The Two of Swords, you're now at a period where you do need to make a decision. There are two choices or more in front of you. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse over here too. So I feel like you have 9 options in front of you, or 9 is significant to you at this time. It might be a number that you play that you win the lotto. I'm getting the name Sarah, Sandra, Cassandra, Sandy, Lolita, Lonnie, and Rebecca. And I feel during this time you're really connecting with Source, whatever that is for you. You're really looking at yourself in the mirror in a spiritual way as well as a physical way. You might drastically change your looks either now or you just recently did that, where if you had long hair, you cut it off. If you had short hair, you're letting it grow. Might be growing, you know, body hair, or shaving it all off, or getting it waxed. Definitely changing your image up, not to the point where people don't recognize you, but it's a drastic change. And you're doing this all for yourself. This is not for attention. This is not for external validation. This is you just having a conversation with yourself. This Sun in the reverse, this is another person. Very much could be a Leo, doesn't have to be, but definitely someone that is in a negative space. Definitely one of these people. We'll clarify here and find out who this is, but this is definitely an energy that is one of these people that have been telling you you're doing something wrong when you weren't. You were doing something right. By following your own intuition and your own path, but this person did not want to see you succeed. And then we've also got the Seven of Cups in reverse. You have so many options. I think you were confused as to which direction to go. I don't see the Fool out here yet, so for most of you, you're not going to start on your new path just yet, but you do have 9+ options for which way you want to go, and you no longer have any confusion. You have decided which way you want to move. I just don't think you've taken that first step yet to actually start on that path and the manifestation of it. And then we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords. There's also a lot of sixes. You could be born on the 6th. This could relate to the month of June, or someone named June, or Jean. A lot of 6, so 66 might also be significant, but definitely movement. You're building the foundation to move forward. You're no longer accepting people's energy or their opinion or criticism of what you're doing. Here you were just kind of politely pushing back. I see you now just kind of jumping over it. Like you see it before it happens and you're like, no, like we're not going there. Let's get some clarifiers for these cards. Let's clarify these for the collective. What do we have? Clarifiers, come on. Talk. Okay. Ace of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Death, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. You are going to have all kinds of epiphanies. I know that you're probably already experiencing that, but it's going to amplify. Yep. You're going to, because you're going in and you've gone in and you've waited and you've been patient and you've stayed within this stasis period, like a caterpillar into a butterfly, like I was saying before, you're being rewarded for that. I see monetarily you're being rewarded. You definitely have King of Pentacles usually is, you know, earth sign, but to me this is just stability. You're meeting up with like your soul tribe, other people that view the world in a similar perspective, because we all have a different perspective. Your perspective is your reality, so everybody's reality is different. But I see this as stability. Financial stability, you being in the limelight in some way, you being a star, could be an Aquarius involved. You're going to gain monetarily through this transformation. You are going to be reborn through yourself, and you're getting a lot of downloads recently. Many of you might be seeing 11 or 13, 13, 12, 12. Something about the Bahamas might be relative, or Kansas. Doesn't have to be. So you're gaining a lot of wisdom throughout this stasis period, which was why people were really trying to fuck this up for you, because they didn't want to see you transcend and basically like outgrow these people, because these people that have been, you know, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, trying to insert their own stress and anxiety and will on how you should be living, are just their ants basically to you now, because you have transcended and risen above all of this bullshit, and they're still living in the bullshit. So that's why you're coming through as alone, because all of these people that were around you before, you've outgrown them. So that's why you're meeting all these new people that are going to replace your old crew. This is going to be a whole new group of people that are supportive of you. They want to help you make money. They don't want to make you feel bad. And you're going to feel really good with this transformation, because leaving these people behind is what you're going to realize is what kept you trapped. Like you can see, trapped. Like all of these people, you had your one sword, but all of these people around you were doing this to you in different ways. They were all using whatever means they could, because they didn't want to see you grow, because then you would move past them energetically and they wouldn't be able to tap into you and manipulate you and siphon your energy and use you. Oh, this one, my little tree fell. Oh. Okay. I don't even know when that happened. Did you see that? Okay. What was I saying? Okay. Yeah, these people have been incredibly... There could be 8 of them, or 88, or 44, or 48. This is a lot of people. But definitely at least 8 people have been manipulating your energy, trying to get into your energy, trying to get into your head, trying to make you feel like you weren't good enough, that you were making the wrong decisions. These people are not going to celebrate your success. So expect them to always be haters. These are lifelong haters. These are people that are never, they're not going to be satisfied because you outgrew them. So they're basically looking up at you now, bitter, because they weren't able to keep you down longer. So don't feel bad for them. You're going to basically be living like a king or a queen. You're on your throne, you're in your power, you're transformed, you're making a shit ton of money. All these new opportunities are coming to you because now you're connected with people that are actually on your level. So people that are coming at you, they're not these fake people like you were dealing with before. They're not in it for an ulterior motive. Like, they may be in it for themselves too, but they're not in it with the intention of bringing you down or blocking you or preventing you from moving forward on your life path. They're going to be supportive of whatever you want to do. And I don't think you're used to that energy. So at first you might be a little hesitant because you don't want to be put back in this 8 of Swords with these new group of people, because you're comparing them to the past. But these people are not the same. Can't put them in the same category as the people you were dealing with before, because they're completely different. I think you'll realize that over time, but at first you might be real defensive, like, I'm not going to put myself back in that situation. But these are people that are connected to you in a good way. These prior people that you've outgrown, they were karmic. These people that are coming in now are not karmic. So you're going to be growing and learning in a good way that benefits both parties instead of paying off karmic debt, which is what you were doing here. And because you rose above it and learned the lesson in this life, you no longer have to deal with their bullshit. You may have felt chained to them, you know, in the past, but that's over. Let's get some oracles here. Close out the reading. What do we have for the collective? What do they need to know? Okay, we got bat in the reverse. Bats might be of significance. Oh. Okay, seriously. Sorry, my OCD. This is just not looking good. Okay. And then you've also got unicorn. So unicorn could be significant. I feel like you're becoming the unicorn. You're this individual that has ascended to these new heights. I mean, the unicorn's in the clouds. You've got the moon here too. You're full of mystery. These people can't stand that because they're not interesting. You're interesting, they're not, and they're super bitter about it. So don't let anything that they say bother you. The more they hate, the better you're doing, honestly. And then bats, you're definitely, you know, marching to the beat of your own drum. And I feel like a lot of these people didn't really see you for what you were. They thought you were becoming like a recluse or that you were crazy. A lot of them might have accused you of really stupid things, but they're now starting to realize that they were completely wrong. They underestimated what you were doing. They didn't really understand why you were isolating yourselves from them fully. I think intuitively they understood, which was why they were trying to get you back, you know, to prevent you from moving forward. But in this realm, they weren't really aware of your capabilities. Like, this has shocked a lot of people. Yeah, so that's what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.